Hi guys, welcome back to the Weird, Wacky, and Awesome Show. And I told you in my last video, or the one after this, I don't know when I'm going to post it, that I would tell you guys about my dentist experience. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram at KitchenLover1080. My goal is to reach 100 followers and 15 subscribers on here. But 100 subscribers maybe by the end of the year, maybe by the end of next year. I don't know, but I would love that. So please go check it out. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you don't know this, I went to the dentist yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to post it today, but I probably will. So yesterday was Wednesday. Alright, I'll post this on Wednesday, but whatever. So, I got this tooth out. You can see it, right? Yeah. Let's see if this helps. Oh, it doesn't help at all. So, this tooth right here. And it feels so weird. So, my experience, the reason they had to get this tooth out, and this is like a video about why and how they got it out. So, go watch that. So, hi guys, and why I had to get my tooth out is because, okay, so I don't know if you guys will all understand this. This may not be English. Just joking, guys. So my tooth, the tooth above it, so the one that will be coming down, so right here, the one what will be coming down, is going to would have come in like really crooked, and it would have gone right next to the tooth that my last tooth, the tooth that I pulled out. So it would have came in right by that tooth. And this tooth, the one that I got out, would have, like, not rotten, but died in my mouth technically. And it would have looked really bad, and they'd be both right here. And that would stretch out this technically. I'd have to make room. And the roots would have died to the tooth that I got out and died, so then I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I wouldn't have been able to get it out or anything. So if I didn't have got this out, it would have just looked really bad and nasty, and yeah. So yeah, it just looked nasty and gross, and yeah. So I would have probably been able to do something about it, but not a lot about it. Still would have looked pretty gross, and yeah. So now we should go, and now I should tell you about how they did it. So, how they got it out, it was really simple. So the reason I was there for like an hour, maybe 30 minutes, is only because he had to come in. I had to wait like 2 minutes or whatever there. They brought me into the back, sat me down, looked my x-ray, talked to my mom a little bit about stuff, told us what they're going to do with my mouth. So what they did is they did this like numbing gel. I can't remember what it's called. They went right here and right back here. So those were the two spots that need to be a little numb, and then lidocaine, that's it. Like, not be able to feel it. Lidocaine, I'm pretty sure. Then after that settled in, he let me settle. He let me go like, take deep breath. He put this thing on my nose. I've had it before. It's like, and you're only supposed to breathe out of your nose. Not like that though, because you need to be calm, and it helps you like, kind of like laughing gas. And they do that for a while, and they're like, so they let me get used to it and make sure when they do it, put the shot in, won't hurt as bad. So what they did, they called it a little prick, a little tiny prick. I'm going to just do a little pinch, like barely anything, and then I've had this happen before, like not taking a tooth out, but I've had a cavity, and it's not fair because I brush my teeth and my brother doesn't, and he's got no cavities. So they went up here, where the lidocaine or whatever it was, they go, and I'm like, and I have my eyes closed. It helps a lot, but you just keep breathing in through your nose. It goes away after a little bit. And they do the back one. I'm like, and I get used to it. Then they take the purple thing off. But it's like purple thing. And then it's a thing that was on my nose. After they did that, they're like, I'm just gonna like wiggle it out. So I had a snap. One sec. Let me find it for you. So I couldn't feel any of this area. From right now where you're looking, it's this side. So you go right, so here, this whole lip right here, and this part, the reason it was partly this half from my nose is because they had to go all the way out here, you know? So it's right around this area, so it was all numb. Like, I went like this, and I'm like, oh, is it all hush up? Is it all hush up? My mom said I was so silly because she said never to do drugs. Because they're kind of like drugging me, not like giving me bad drinks, but like making me silly. And she's like, you can see it in my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, I had this. And I had gauze in my mouth. I don't know if you know what gauze is, but it's like here. So after wait, why am I telling you that part? They're just saying they're going to wiggle it. And then wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then I thought they were just wiggling it. Then all of a sudden, I was like, are they going to take it out in my head? And then they're like, you're done. I'm like, they're like, it's already taken out. I was like stunned. I'm like, it's already over. It doesn't even hurt that bad. I mean, I was expecting it to hurt a lot more. So as I was saying about the gauze, if I go on my Instagram, so you can, my face is like that because I'm like all like, and it's like right there, the gauze. Sorry. So the gauze is right there, and it would have been on this side of my mouth. It's just, this is a picture. So yeah, it's in my mouth, so when it was bleeding, it would kind of like stop it, and I was supposed to chew on that. And then let me show you another pic. So this is my story on my Snapchat. So go follow me on Snapchat too. Just got tooth out. So yeah, go in there. I think you can just like take a picture of it or something on so yeah. I think you can just take a picture of that or something, and then, but I don't know how this thing works. So yeah, they just put it in my mouth, and she said it would go away in about an hour and 30 minutes. It took it all to go away, like 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, and it was like, oh my God, this really hurts. Not hurts, but it feels so weird because I touch it. I'm like, oh my God. It feels like all puffed up. I was like, Mom, is it puffed? Mom, is it puffed up? She's like, what? So we had to text back and forth when we were sitting right next to each other. So yeah, that was my experience. It was kind of weird. Like, I got a token, and I got my tooth in a little jar. I'm going to put it under my pillow. and get some money from the Tooth Fairy. The Tooth Fairy loves me, and this is my last tooth, so they better give me a lot of money. I'm gonna be rich. Okay, so yeah, that was my experience, and there's like a hole there now. So yeah, I will be getting braces sometimes too. Sometime, but yeah. Go check out my other video that I just did, and I had a stop motion video that I did, and that is just a whole bunch of pictures, and I put it all together, and it's really fun. Just go check out that, and please follow me on Instagram, KittenLover1080, and on Snapchat. And on Snapchat, it's just Sophia Lyman, I think. And I think you can take a picture of that little thing that I had to show you, but I don't know. So yeah, bye guys. See you next time on the Weird, Wacky, and Awesome Show. And don't wake me up again. I was sleeping. I'm going back to sleep. His hand is literally on the camera. Get it off of there, baby. Bye. Bye, guys. See you next time on the Weird, Wacky, and Awesome Show.